Okay, Sagittarius. This is your good tarot. Good tarot for Sagittarius. The ongoing saga. You don't look for drama, it finds you. You can find that in a library. You know the proverbial sticker? You look like a bad idea. Come on over here. I love that one. Story of my life. Alright, Sagittarius. When last we left off, you were having a sorrowful time. I believe with a family or a friend or someone's child. That's not a child anymore, but you were devastated by what they've become or how they treated you, or something disloyal or very painful took place. And you realizing now that you were probably used. You were probably used. Under the guise of saying they love you. That's a very hard thing to face. And a very hard thing to deal with. Especially as time goes by. And your affirmations grow to knowing that they were just using you all the time. And they would have kept using you. She hadn't put a stop to it. Wasn't a problem, let you go. That's why I say that. That's why it hurts so much. You loved very hard. That's right. I remember that about your read. Okay, let's go, Saggy. See where we are on the good tarot. I remember the last time we started off with a tower, and then we knew that, and I knew that's why the good tarot called for you. That's right. Whew. Turned out it was a pretty rough read. And I don't think I saw it getting any better as it watered down, so now we'll pick it back up and see if anything's changed. I hope something gets better a bit. You know, when people let you go, they just get on with their life and throw you away like trash, and that's that. And can't really change things. Alright, Sagittarius, let's get going. Starting off with the Ace of Water. You got a brand new start here. Looks like a start in love. Or emotion. Or you've let this thing go, or you've realized where it is and working your way through it. I don't know if you'll ever get it all together, but it's been going on. Yeah, that's from the tower. Look at that. My God. That's from the last read. This is the past. So this is picked up with the last read. I swear these cards are like a television show. They come in and pick up where they left off, and prior to that, yeah, justice. Exactly. This is exactly what we left off with, where we were, and then we've got the Ace of Water as our new beginning. Wow. I believe you're also well on the path, was it? Maybe it was North Path, maybe. Anyway, let's find out what's going on right in this moment. You're King of Fire. That's you. Saggy, that's you. King of Fire. You've let this go, this tower. You're finally opening up to just realizing that, you know, it's not worth hurting over. It's not worth it, because if they didn't care about you in the first place, then it wasn't worth, or it's not worth carrying so much pain for. So much pain. Foolishness. I see you've put your heart back out here. Kings, I like kings. There's only a couple of times I've seen a king in different decks I wasn't real fond of. I'm not a big fan of the King of Swords. Of Of course, I'm not a fan of the Queen of Swords either. But the King of Fire here, that's sweet. And that you got the Ace of Water, very recently. Something good is coming. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It doesn't necessarily have to be a commitment to a boyfriend or any kind of a permanent thing like that. This could just be that you're starting something new that's emotional to you. Like the project that you're starting or a job you're going to do that would be more like a way of living as opposed to a job. You know, a job is when you have to get up every day and go to and you hate it. A way of life is when you're doing what you love for a living. Of course, that could ruin it, but the fact is you're starting something new. I'm not sure what it is. You're the King of Fire. Your heart's right out there into it, whatever it is. Now you got the King of Earth. Wow, you have a partner. Whatever you're starting or doing, whatever this is you're doing, it comes from your heart and you've got someone else involved. There's two kings here. Now that doesn't, these were shuffled like crazy. I mean, I throw them all over the bed and move them all around because they're hard to shuffle. And this is already here. As a partner, as a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, since we have the Ace of Water. Or as a partner on a new venture. Or it's a partner as a friend. It's really hard to say, but that's a partnership. You look at that, two kings right there, back to back. I'm going to say one's a feminine and one's a masculine. More of the feminine one here because of the heart in front and because of the light. This is the creativity, and this is the backing. The foundation and the fire and the earth, okay? That could be anything there. That could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be anything. But I think you have something here going on in partnership. And we have the Four of Air. It's going kind of slow. I'll give it that. We're waiting on things. This is going slow. But you know what? There's no hurry. You've been through some hard times, okay? I mean, really hard times. Times that tested you just down to your core. So it's good for you that it goes slowly because, you know, trusting people is difficult. You can't trust the closest to you. How can you find it in your soul to trust strangers or new people? Or it's hard. Now you will because you're the masters of change. You move right along with it. Most of the time you change with it, and you change for the better. You apply a lot of wisdom over time. But in this case, the wisdom would be to just take it slow and relax here. See there? Take it slow. Relax and take it easy. Four of Air. Yeah. There's a lot of conversation and it's relaxed. I like to think of air as conversation. That's just how it feels to me. Air feels like you're conversing with people. You're talking. Could be good or bad, right? But it looks like that's what's happening here. There's communication between you two people, and it's taking it slow about it. It's relaxed conversation. That's very relaxed. That's a very relaxed angel there. Oh yes, and this is High Priestess. You're discussing something big, something strong, something good, something either a strong commitment. You're discussing this commitment, or you're taking something further, or you're discussing some kind of a business arrangement and you're taking things further. Because there's a two, boom, 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 and then discussions and the High Priestess. I mean, come on, oh yeah. That's it. That's what that is. That's something serious. A serious discussion. But it's relaxed, easy going. Apparently you two kings, it doesn't matter. feminine, masculine has no place here. You two souls. You two souls have a good rapport, comfortable, easygoing, quiet, easy to talk to, and it's a big deal. You're both kings, so you're equal. Nice. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel sexual. But there's something wonderful to it. There's a lot of conversation that gels very well. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. This mindful and going forward just really looks good. And that's the two of Earth. Yep. Somebody's juggling a lot of things, okay? Now, I don't consider that making a decision, or I know we're for decision making, but this I don't think is decision making. I think this is creativity. This is keeping things perfectly in line for a plan. I feel like this is planning. Look at this picture. I mean, that's beautiful. That's good. That's good. We have the Page of Water. Okay. All right. That's moving along. It starts to move along. Okay. Somebody's got their heart right in it, man. Both people do. It could just be anything. Both of you are very passionate about what you do. You're learning from people. From each other. You're learning and you're equal. You're learning something here. Strength. Oh, geez. Somebody's gonna need strength here. Or has strength, or has found strength to move forward. You know? I got this. I feel this. This is what I'm feeling right now. I feel like you've tried a lot of things and failed, or felt like you failed. Even if they were probably part of your path getting here, you feel kind of like you failed. And you need strength because you're afraid you might give up on this. The strength is finding it within yourself to continue forward. That's what I think this is about. That's what it's about. I just feel like that. You're scared. Expecting something to fall apart. Don't do that. Expect the biggest thing. Best possible outcome. Because you know what you're doing here and you planned this. You're planning this. This is a big strategy. And you know your business. You know your shit. Sagittarius always, if they're interested in something, let's say they take up a hobby. If Sagittarius takes up a hobby, and I don't care what your other signs are, placements anywhere, if they take up a hobby, they'll either quit right away because it wasn't really fulfilling, or they will delve into it so much so that there isn't anything they don't know about it. All the way to the bitter end. And sometimes they carry it with them the rest of their life. But most of the time they'll get so good at it they could teach anybody. I mean, this is something that you know a lot about, whatever this is, that you need strength for. It's just something I felt. That doesn't mean it means anything to anybody. I just felt like that. I felt like, you've done a lot of stuff trying to do your own thing. A living. It's not... not just a job, but a way of life. That's, God dang it, I feel like that way of life thing is something you love to do. You're collaborating. You're so afraid it's gonna fall. You're so afraid it's gonna be hard, or it's just gonna do what it always does, or maybe you're just afraid of it making it. Do you think about that? You're used to things falling apart. Oh, you're used to this. This is every day. You're used to this, okay? But for you to actually make it, or for it to go where you dreamed it would go, well, that'd be something new now, wouldn't it? And I think you're asking for strength because you actually see this going through, this thing making it. You're seeing it, the whole thing. I really do think you've got something here. And the person you're collaborating with is very good for you to collaborate with. Whether that's I don't know, maybe it's just a love thing. Maybe you are gonna do something together and you're so used to being dropped or rejected or left or not being with somebody because they just don't care, or they just didn't do it for you and you're afraid of the forward motion that's going on here. Because, it's forward motion here. You're either going to move in together, or you're collaborating to build a business together. You're working together on something, I don't know what it is, or you're building together something, and you've got a fear here. I think your fear is that you'd make it, not that you won't make it. You're used to not making it. That's why you're single still. Mm-hmm. If this is a partnership that's just started up here not too long ago, you're still afraid. Any of that's possible. Any of it. Alright, now, let's see what I got here. Overall, and by going across the bottom. Okay, the Four of Earth. Coming across. It's growing. Seven of Air. Oh, yeah. That is cool. What does that say? Both of you are bringing to the table strength. Different strengths. Look at all the strength you have here. You have all of nature behind you. Look at that. Look at all that strength. It's the Seven of Air. There's so much there. In that card there is just so much. Look at all the communication that's going on there. That says I can speak, I can talk to or communicate with anything. And they flock to her to talk. And this Four of Earth, it seems to me there's a lot of earth here, and a lot of fire and air. But the air is communication. Every one of these has been communication. Look at that one. That's a great, that's beautiful. It's a lot to bring. Yep. And then we have love. And the Fool. And there it is. That's going to be your... And even if we go further, Queen of Water, 4-1. My goodness. It's all good. All of it, all the way. All right. This love card, okay? I always have a bit of a time with this. But I don't think that it's like... I don't think this is like the Lover's card or anything. I don't liken this to the Rider-Waite at all. This is an elemental card. Elemental deck. Really, for me it is. A love card. Look at that. You know how much that feels like the strength. Look at this. Seriously. You find the strength, and in that strength, behind it is strong as a lion. And then there's love in the same respect. It's the lion lays down with her. Talk about that. To me, seems like that's a love for oneself, a love for what one's doing, what you're doing, or you find that you're worth loving. This is valuable. To me, that's so valuable. And there's a lot of animal touch here. A lot of loving. You've got animals too. You love them so much. You find your strength with them. If you're feeling sad, If you're feeling sad, you find strength with your dog or your cat. You know how people do. But you like that with your animals all the time. This here. It's going to step out there. Don't know what it's going to do, but it's stepping out. Whatever it is, it's not too long coming before this, whatever this is, shows itself for the public to see. Whether it be a committed something, it's going to be soon, it's going to show itself. Because this doesn't care for consequences. She blows that horn and everybody sees. Blowing the horn for all to hear. Okay. Alright, Saggy. That's a good read. I don't have a call here. I don't have anything progressing in any other way. I don't see you struggling over this last hardship you were struggling over. I see a lot of love here for yourself. I see you collaborating with something, with Earth. So, and I think you're on an Earth journey. I think you're well on an Earth journey. Well into it. Let me take a look here and see where you are. I haven't even read this yet. I haven't even looked. But I do remember the people that I'm working with. Where are you at, Saji? Ow, fingers. My fingers are so sore. There you are. Oh, no, you're on the spiritual journey. Oh, nice. You already mastered the Earth. Okay, I got that. Yep, you're on the spiritual journey. So you're on that air journey. Nice. Well, the spiritual journey, interestingly enough, is making you this right here. Getting there. If we reach that 10 of water, or if we get a call during this thing to step forward into another one, I think that your mastery of that spiritual journey isn't going to be difficult for you. The lessons are hard. The lessons that are going to come with it, they're going to be hard, but they're also rewards. When you get the lesson and you can apply it, I like doing this tarot. I wish you could do it with everybody, but it doesn't call for them, and it won't read for everybody. It just won't. If it calls for Sagittarius, it reads for Sagittarius. If it doesn't call for something, like hasn't called for Capricorn, if I tried to read a Capricorn with this, I'd get nowhere. It just wouldn't read. It won't show me. No matter what I do, it's that brings the energy. Or the situation that has called to the guard. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know what it is, but it just argues with me, and I get a so confusing read, it's impossible. I can't even put anything together with some of the stuff. If I try to read it, it's mostly saying, I don't think so. So we'll see you again, beginning of the month. About every 2 weeks or so. And the last time I read you was about 2 weeks ago, so we're good. And I've just finally got my computer to let me, the track is not behind, so finally I'm going to read a few more signs tonight, regular tarot, just because I need to get busy mid-month. Alright, Sagittarius, everything's looking real good for you. We got nothing that would stop the continuance. So, to me, this seems like a win-win. Seems like you're recovering from a sorrowful lesson, and you are applying it by not letting it hurt you so much that you hurt someone else. So you're gonna move forward into something you want to do and that you love. You know, the best revenge is living well, right? So if this person hurt you that bad and you wanted revenge, you didn't take it, just live well. And that'll merit rewards for you. Especially when it comes to spirit. Pretty thing. Alright, Sagittarius. I hope you hit that like and subscribe for the next Do Good Tarot. I don't want you to miss those. They're pretty rare. They're pretty cool. Alright, thank you and toodles. See you later.